Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a very special episode where we're heading to, from what I've read on Reddit, is a very, very, very animal-rich portion of the map. On Way of the Hunter here in Nez Perez. And this is going to be Yee's Cabin, located up in the northwest. As always, scattered out the area before. Haven't really heavily hunted here yet. But I'm going around tagging all of the need zones with markers. And that's going to help guide the hunt as we're going along. As you can see, there are several drinking locations around this lake. It's about 1 kilometer long, so quite a long hunt, as you're going to see. I've did my best to fast forward through a lot of the walking just to speed this video up along. As always, be sure you're hunting at the right time. So most herbivores in this game will be drinking at around 9 o'clock in the morning. It's just past that, so here we go. And for the angle of attack, take a look at the wind. So the wind is blowing out of the west. If you open up your map, and you can see there'll be a little purple trail. So if you want to know how far animals can smell you from, you can put a marker down and then take a peek. So in this case, they can see us at about 77.6 meters out, or sorry, smell us. So that's going to be our max distance if we want to get that close to animals before they're going to pick our scent up. Again, in this game, don't usually do it. So it doesn't take long. Walk right out front, and oh, look at that. Some mountain goats immediately. And mountain goats are a bit of a pain to hunt in this game unless you know where to look for them. I do enjoy mountain hunting, but never had them just land on my lap like this before. So kind of a good start. Walk out the front door, and there's a herd of mountain goats right there. So just doing a quick scan of the rest of the waterfront, see if there's anything else that we may want to go after, perhaps some elk. But it looks like we're going to have to choose a goat. So this herd was mainly comprised of 1-star adult and young males, and not that many females. There was a lot of males in this one. So again, this is part of the fun in this game. It's picking your target, which one's going to be the lowest probability in terms of genetic potential, which is always a crapshoot. So eventually land on a 1-star adult. Ooh, there's a 3-star mature. But again, if you want your herds to grow in potential trophy ranks, you're going to want to keep those higher stars around to mate with the females and then create the next generation of hopefully big game trophy animals. So eventually we're going to land on a 1-star adult male and take our shot. Lots of young ones in this herd. It's always difficult to choose, but I think that in this case, the 1-star adult was the right decision to make, although as you're going to see, came back to bite me quite hard. So lots of open areas to work with here. Take the time to try and set up the best possible shot. Try not to be in between zeroing ranges. In this lake, it's very difficult though. About 250 away. I tend to go with the 200 as opposed to the 300 zeroing range and just aim a little bit higher up on the animal. And looks like I'm having some second thoughts on what animal I'm going to want to take. But rest assured, that 1-star adult is going to be our target. Always make sure your zeroing is proper, you're aimed, you're in a crouched position for stability. And then let that lead fly. Good looking shot, but just in case, because he is stationary, another one for good measure. Now, if you are hunting on this lake that I just cut out, it took about probably a minute and a half of real time to run around, which again is not a huge deal, but you will be having to circle back if you're shooting across the width of the lake. And here's our 1-star adult. First shot was good, almost a full double lunger. Second shot sealed the deal. And this is what I kind of dislike about this game. We have a 1-star adult in a herd of many with the 3-star mature. And lo and behold, come on, get to the part where I messed up and swore. 99.27 genetic potential. This was going to be at the upper echelon of a potential 5-star trophy rating. But on today's date, when we decided to shoot this 1-star adult, it was a 1-star. Doesn't take long, meander up the lake a little bit longer, and another herd of mountain goats. Learning from our previous lesson, I decided to leave this herd alone. There is a 4-star mature there with a couple of females. So hopefully, he's going to pass that on to some of the younger males that are born. And yep, I am not touching another mountain goat for the duration of this video. Learned my lesson. Quiet you. Now, this is why East Cabin is so great. Not even 150 meters away from we took down that mountain goat, there's a herd of bighorn sheep up the way, which again are another relatively elusive animal in this game. Not so much as bears, but definitely I've not seen a lot of them floating around the map. So to see such a substantial herd is probably a product of me not overly hunting this area for the duration of this game. It's had the time to build itself up, and as you can see, there's quite a few of them now. I decide to do some really significant scouting here. Again, I'm still a little bit heartbroken from that 1-star that could have been a 5 and a couple of in-game days. So another good pointer is whenever you have additional area to work with, and if the wind's permitting, try and get a little bit closer. As you can see, there's a little bit of a ridge here, so we don't know if there's any animals behind it. So I'm going to creep over to this island on the right-hand side to get a better vantage point. And that pays off huge. Someone up there likes us. There is a 5-star bighorn sheep in this herd, just chilling on the banks of East Cabin Lake. Incredible. So pretty solid makeup for taking down that 1-star, which could have been a 5 mountain goat. Take my time with this one. This truly is a gift after botching that last choice of mountain goat. And again, just take the time to line your shot up. So pretty out in the open, not the best angle, but again, with the mountain goats and with the 308, it's got enough penetrating power if you do hit it just above the soft tissue on the crease of the front leg. Nice blood splatter there. Don't put a second one into this fella. You can tell immediately just by how he's kind of limping away that it was a good shot. And as always, try and keep your eyes on them as long as possible. Here we can tell he's heading pretty much straight north, and here's the rest of the herd. Now, had I missed that shot, or if it wasn't a good shot, so the time to expire wouldn't have come up whenever we did the blood analysis. What I like to do for spooked herds is put trackers down. So as you can tell by the echolocation there, it said they were about 300 meters away. I'll kind of play with that until I get my markers at about 300. So if I do need to track, odds are they're going to be around where that tracker is. Once I hit about 150 meters to the tracking marker, I'll slow down and start scanning. And I've had a lot of success doing that. So again, the trackers in this game are a huge advantage. Use them as much as humanly possible. But again, they work great for those spooked herds, especially had I missed that shot on that 5-star. That's something that you don't want to let get away. This guy was kind of a bit of a pain to attract with the blood splatter. He kind of did a little circle loop. So fast forwarded through all of this. Eventually, again, that's why it's also good to have the tracker up there. I knew that he was going north. Eventually found one that was pointing into that general direction, and then made our way up the hill. What I like about this game too, whenever you're tracking or whenever you're doing scouting, is try and do it in an overcast day or at night. I find that the blood trails really do pop out a lot more. And there's our fella. Beautiful 5-star bighorn sheep. See, first shot was great. Hit an artery, lungs as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you're liking this content, please like and subscribe. I'm just an old man sitting in the suburbs, would love to make some more videos. So if there's a demand for it, by all means, I'm more than willing. So thank you very much and have a great day, everyone. Happy hunting.